Do you know where your favorite foods come from? Think again. Today, we're peeling back the layers of culinary history to reveal the unexpected and astonishing origins of 21 popular foods. From apple pies that didn't start in America to the spicy surprises of Vindaloo, these dishes have traveled, transformed, and taken the world by storm. So, get ready to have your taste buds and your assumptions challenged in a delicious journey through time and flavor.
Apple pie.
The journey of the apple pie begins in medieval England, where it was a savory dish containing meat. Records of apples used in pies from as early as the 12th century exist. Today's sweet version evolved in the 18th century when sugar became more widely available. French fries. The history of French fries dates back to 17th century Belgium. Villagers in the Meuse Valley traditionally fried small fish from the river. When the river froze in winter, they turned to frying potatoes. The term French was likely applied during World War I by American soldiers stationed in Belgium. Spaghetti. Spaghetti's history is entwined with the evolution of pasta, with its earliest origins potentially in ancient China. The spread of pasta to Europe is a subject of debate, with some theories suggesting Arab traders brought it to Sicily. Italy's embrace of pasta in the Middle Ages led to the development of various forms, including spaghetti. Are you enjoying this video and find learning new facts as fascinating as we do? Then join our community of fact lovers. Hit that subscribe button below and ring the bell so you won't miss out on our future videos. We love diving into interesting facts, and we've got plenty more to share. Alright, let's get back to our list and uncover more surprising food origins. You won't believe where some of these dishes actually come from. Hamburgers. The concept of the hamburger can be traced back to Hamburg, Germany. The Hamburg steak, introduced to the US in the 19th century by German immigrants, was adapted into a sandwich form to cater to the busy lifestyles of American workers, giving birth to the modern hamburger. Croissants. The croissant, now a symbol of French patisserie, originated in Austria. Its creation is linked to celebrating the Austrian victory over the Ottoman Turks in 1683. The pastry was brought to France by Marie Antoinette, an Austrian princess who married Louis XVI. Feta cheese. The history of feta cheese can be traced back to ancient Greece. Homer's Odyssey from the 8th century BC describes the feta-making process. The cheese was traditionally made with either sheep's or goat's milk and was a staple in Greek diets. Chili con carne. Chili con carne's roots can be traced back to Spanish and Native American cuisines. The dish, as known today, was popularized in the 1800s in Texas. The chili queens of San Antonio, who served chili in the city's plazas, played a key role in its spread. Coffee. Coffee was discovered in Ethiopia in the 9th century and spread to Yemen in the 15th century, where it was first cultivated. By the 16th century, coffee had reached the rest of the Middle East, Persia, Turkey, and Northern Africa, becoming a popular drink in Islamic societies. Tea? Tea has a history dating back over 5,000 years in China, where it was initially used as a medicinal drink. By the Tang Dynasty, 618–907, it had become a popular recreational beverage. Portuguese priests and merchants introduced tea to Europe in the 16th century. Ketchup. Ketchup evolved from a Chinese sauce called ketchup, a concoction of pickled fish and spices. The sauce was adapted by British colonists in the 17th century and evolved over the years, with the tomato-based version emerging in early 19th century America. Fortune cookies. The origin of the fortune cookie can be traced back to early 20th century California, although they were based on a traditional Japanese cookie. The cookies were made popular by Chinese restaurants in the United States. Sushi? Sushi's origins lie in a Southeast Asian technique of fermenting fish with salt and rice, known as nare-sushi, which then spread to China and Japan. The sushi we know today, combining vinegared rice with fresh fish, was developed in Edo, now Tokyo, in the 19th century. French toast. The origins of French toast can be traced back to ancient Rome, where it was known as pan dulcis. Romans would soak bread in a milk and egg mixture, then fry it. The dish was a practical solution to use stale bread and became widespread throughout Europe over the centuries, with each culture adding its twist. Pasta. Pasta's rich history is intertwined with various cultures. While commonly associated with Italy, its earliest forms may date back to ancient China. The Arab introduction of durum wheat to Italy during their Sicilian rule in the 8th century played a significant role in developing Italian pasta. The first clear Western record of pasta is found in a 13th century Italian manuscript.
Caesar salad. The Caesar salad, often thought to be of Italian origin, was invented in Tijuana, Mexico, by Italian immigrant Cesar Cardini in 1924. Cardini, who owned a restaurant, created the salad from a few simple ingredients as a quick solution to a 4th of July rush. Bagels.
Bagels originated in the Jewish communities of Poland in the 17th century. They were traditionally given as gifts to women in childbirth. The bagel's unique boiling process before baking was developed in Poland and later brought to the United States by Polish Jewish immigrants in the late 19th century, where it became a New York City staple.
Chicken tikka masala. While often associated with Indian cuisine, chicken tikka masala was reportedly invented in Glasgow, Scotland in the 1970s. A chef of Bangladeshi origin is said to have created the dish by improvising a sauce made from tomatoes, cream, and spices to accompany dry chicken tikka. Goulash. Originating from the historical Hungarian shepherds in the 9th century, goulash was a simple stew of meat and onions. Paprika, now a key ingredient, was added to the recipe in the 18th century after the spice was brought to Europe from the Americas.
Meatloaf. Meatloaf has its roots in Europe, with variations found in German, Scandinavian, and Dutch cuisines. Roman cookbooks from as early as the 5th century feature recipes for mixed meats. The modern American version, often using ground beef and breadcrumbs, emerged during the Great Depression as an economical way to stretch food resources.
Nachos. Nachos were invented in 1943 by Ignacio Nacho Anaya in Piedras Negras, Mexico. The dish was created on the fly for a group of U.S. military wives stationed at a nearby base. Anaya cut tortillas into triangles, added shredded cheese and sliced jalapenos, and heated them, creating a dish that would gain immense popularity in Mexico and the United States.
Vindaloo.
Vindaloo's origins can be traced back to the Portuguese dish carne de vinha d'alhos, which translates to meat in garlic wine marinade. This dish was brought to India by Portuguese explorers in the 15th century, specifically to the region of Goa. The Goans adapted it using local ingredients, including palm vinegar, tamarind, and various spices, transforming it into the intensely spicy and tangy curry known today as vindaloo. The dish perfectly encapsulates the blend of Portuguese and Goan culinary traditions, with its name being a linguistic blend of the Portuguese vinho, wine, and alho, garlic. And that's our global culinary tour, revealing the surprising origins of foods we all love. Now it's your turn to be part of the story. Did any of these origins surprise you? Or do you know other foods with unexpected histories? Share your thoughts and discoveries in the comments below. And if you loved this food journey, give us a thumbs up, subscribe for more tasty tales, and hit that bell icon so you never miss out on our next culinary adventure. Remember, every bite has a story. Keep exploring and keep tasting the world.